You're home on your own, you and a partner, or you actually have people coming by, one of the things that we always have to stop the party for is you gotta stop the party, send somebody out. Hey, do you think you can bring a bag of ice? Oh my gosh, the ice is running out. So now you're limiting ice, or the drinks are getting more watery, or the drinks are lukewarm. It's never gonna happen to you again. Here's why. This is going to be one of your perfect kitchen accessories. It's from Improvements. It's a compact countertop stainless steel ice maker. You can have ice in as little as 7 minutes. In fact, you can have 26 pounds of ice in 24 hours. This thing is amazing, and as long as you have electricity, you're ready to go. So even if you don't have the fancy fridges, or you don't have a water line, or you're out and you're on the RV or the boat and there is no water line, you don't need a water line, you just need electricity, and you're gonna have ice in as little as 7 minutes. We got 3 colors available for you. This is a very popular item, by the way. We've got the red, always beautiful, always a great choice. This color here is what we're calling black. And that one is my most limited, right, Erin? Okay, 230 is all I have left. Final 230. We also have the stainless. So if you notice, they both look stainless, just that one of them is darker. We're calling this one black. You're gonna get your ice maker to make your ice in as little as 7 minutes. You're going to get your handy dandy little scoop, and now nobody's ever gonna have to stop the party, go get a bag of ice. You're never gonna kind of be the Scrooge with like, well, he only gets 3 ice cubes because I'm running out. That's never gonna happen again. I wanna welcome my special guest. Her name is Rebecca Wood. She's one of our improvements experts here at HSN. Rebecca, this thing has been a godsend for so many of us. No more stinky ice, no more crazy ice trays, ice in 7 minutes. That's remarkable.
Isn't that amazing? No more funky tasting ice. You can actually just taste whatever you're drinking. Listen, right now, that's the sound of ice being made. You're going to hear that every 7 minutes. Isn't that amazing? In fact, this little guy right here is the smallest footprint we've ever had. This is going to make 26 pounds of ice in 24 hours. That's enough ice for all of your barbecues, all of your get-togethers, all those days at the parade, the tailgating, the RVs, the camping. Wherever you need ice, you now have it just like that.
And by the way, really easy to fit on your countertop. A lot of people have picked it up, you just never put it away. Or you can now take it with you if you are gonna finally start getting out and you're going to somebody's home and you're keeping that social distance. You can say, hey, I'm bringing the ice. And every 7 minutes, you're getting ice. So we've got a special flex pay for you today where you can bring this home for $49.98. We've got the final 3 colors here on something that, especially right now. I mean, this is the time of year where we sell thousands of these, Rebecca, because the temperatures are record breaking. Nobody wants to stop what they're doing to run out and get ice. And if you're the person that has these, you know that these are difficult to use. They're cracked, the ice gets stinky, it smells like the chicken you've had in the freezer for months. I mean, this is just not practical. This is yesterday. This is the future.
No, I kept this around just for my just in cases because my refrigerator ice maker, it died. Like every 6 months or to a year, I'd have to have somebody else repair it. So I kept these around just in case. These things are terrible. First of all, you have to fill them with water, try to get them to the freezer, and then find a flat surface. And then it takes 6 hours to get, I think it's 16 ice cubes. If you are using your refrigerator ice maker, that is going to actually take you 3.5 hours. So think about that, 6 hours. 3.5 hours, or this is going to give you ice every 7 minutes, and it couldn't be easier. It's even easier than just filling these with water, because all you're going to do is get a come deal, you pull it out of the box, and you plug it in. You don't need a drain, you don't need a water line. All you do, there's a little tray that I just already removed. You're going to remove it. The water reservoir is right here. It's going to hold about 1 gallon of water, which means you go and enjoy the party and don't even think about it. You place the tray back in, and you press on. Here's the really, really cool part, Leslie. You can decide size of ice, either small, which is perfect for your blended drink, for anything to grind to a creamy consistency, or the large. That's going to be great for all your mixed drinks, your lemonades, your waters, your iced coffee, anything that you don't want to get watered down quickly. Each of them, they're made by flash freezing on, I should say, a stainless steel pump. That stainless steel foam freezes it, less impurities, that's why it tastes so good. It also gives you more surface of the ice, so that means your drink's going to cool down faster, but it's still that big bullet of ice, which means it's not going to melt quickly. So it's the best of all worlds. Improvements really thought of everything when they were building this.
Now, I want to give you a little bit of some stats here, because we started off with about 9,000 of these. We are down to the final 1,000-ish, so like 1,700, less than 2,000 is all we have for an item that this time of year, as we kick off summer, is so very necessary, is so important. If you don't have a fancy fridge, you don't have an ice maker in your fridge, or you don't have a water main, or you're sick and tired of ice tasting funky, so you're like, you know what? That ice tastes weird. I'm just gonna drink my water room temperature. You don't have to do that, whether it's a morning smoothie, whether it's a wonderful little tall glass of iced tea or lemonade as we are hitting those record-breaking high temperatures, whether you like a little nightcap, you know, when you get home from work, or you wanna sit on the porch with your partner and chat and have a beautiful beverage. Never again worry about ice, and especially when we can finally get out and finally have those get-togethers again. Nobody's ever gonna have to bring the bag of ice. Nobody's gonna ever have the sopping wet mess or the cooler that people are just sticking their hands in. This is an amazing way to have ice every 7 minutes, and you don't need a water line, you just need electricity. Place your order today. We've got the final 3 colors left, and if you want that black, that one is my most limited. This is item 606780. Ice in as little as 7 minutes. You can't get that with your freezer, even if you've got the fancy schmancy fridge. You can't get that with the ice trays. You know, it's just so smart, so fast. Place your order today. You only have to pay the first $49.98, and that's, remember, FlexPay for everybody that shops with us. Any credit card, any debit card, any PayPal account, or even Apple Pay. You pay the first flex. Those are interest-free payments. You have another 2 months to pay it off. So place your order today. It's one of our most popular items. You're going to love the ice. I know Rebecca and I joke, because first time she said to me, Leslie, it's creamy ice. I was like, what are you talking about, woman? And she's like, it's technology and ice. And I swear she's got to explain it, because she's going to do it better than me. It really is creamy ice. It's bizarre.
Everybody laughs at me. They laugh at me until I make up a drink, and then they're like, oh my gosh, and you're right, it is technology. That little indentation I was showing you earlier, how it's made, not only does it give you more surface of the ice, for the small, when you use the small, it almost like slips the air in there, and that's what makes it creamy. So in the morning, you're going to love this just as much as in the winter as you do now in this hot summer months. But just think about waking up, hitting on, in 7 minutes, a full, fresh-tasting tray of ice, and all you're going to add is juice. You see no cream here. I have some frozen berries. I'm really into berries right now. They're so good for you. And ice, that's it. Now, I'm going to take that. Now just look at the color difference. Look at that. That's that ice, and it lifts in that air. So when you take it, it's almost like a sorbet. It's almost like you added
And Rebecca, imagine now when you can make maybe your frozen lemonades, even if you spike it a little bit, or your frozen margaritas. How much do you pay for those at a beautiful restaurant? At the end of the day, you know, you need ice, whether it's for smoothies, whether it's for that beverage, whether you're trying to drink more water. I don't know about you, but why is it that when we go to the restaurants, the water tastes better there? This is your way of making ice every 7 minutes. It is a powerhouse. Remember, it makes 26 pounds of ice in 24 hours, over a pound an hour. Today you pay $49.98 with your shipping and handling. We'll send it out to you. We've reduced that shipping and handling, by the way. Normally it's $16 or $17 to ship. We took $10 off even the shipping today. 606780 is your item number. We started with over 9,000. We are at the final 1,000 and change. If you want it, you gotta place your order, or don't wait too long to place your order. These will go, every last one of them. It's item 606780. Remember, 3 colors remain. We usually have a lot of colors, but this is one of those seasonal items, especially because it's all times, you know, all year, especially during the holidays where you know you have people coming over. But final 3 colors left. Here's your red. It's like a gorgeous candy apple red. We also have it in the black, very sleek, very beautiful. It almost like disappears on your countertop. I've got the final 200 left of those. And then we also have it available for you in the stainless steel. No trays, none of those trays that are cracking, that are hard for maybe tired hands to go ahead and empty out. None of that stinky ice that smells like the chicken you've had in your freezer for months and months. You're never gonna have to do that. And look, that's the sound of ice. Now, we do wanna tell you, this is not an ice keeper. So once your ice is made, make sure you, look, it's actually gonna, look, watch. Woo, there you go, fresh ice. Every time your ice is made, go ahead and pull out that little bucket and empty it out into your ice keeper and then pop it back in and keep making ice. At the end of the day, it's so good and you're never gonna have to bother anybody again, or you won't have to go and buy another bag of ice. 606-780 is your item number. We've got about a minute and a half left. Do we still have Rebecca there? Oh, there you are, darling.
It's so important. One thing that I really want to mention is, because a lot of times people look at that and think, yeah, but what's the maintenance? There's no maintenance, Leslie. That's the best part of it. You had a huge party, and you've been churning out ice all along, and there's a full tray of ice still left. You leave the ice in there. You put it, the top of it, the front part of it, over the ground or over the sink, and there's a little plug, and you just drain the water. That is it. No filters. In fact, one of my friends has been using this for over a year, and she said she saved money because she's not having to replace the filter on her refrigerator as much.
Oh,
so really,
yeah.
It's a lot of benefits to this.
Yeah, and I know, Rebecca, when I moved into this small little, you know, an old like 1950s home, and they had the fancy refrigerator, and when I went to pour the ice out, there was no water line. It was not connected, so they had the beautiful fridge, but I still couldn't make the ice. No water line necessary. If you have electricity, you can take this thing with you.
Yeah, you can take it anywhere. Literally, if you have a plug, I made it in the back of my car when the hurricane hit. If you have a plug, you are going to start making ice every 7 minutes, and it's the best tasting ice. Most portable we've ever made, 18 pounds. So take the whole problem of ice off your friend's shoulders, too. Take it to every party you go to.
Yeah, absolutely. And when we go to those parties, Rebecca, you are going to be the coolest person because you got the ice, baby. 606-780 is your item number. Rebecca, it's so good to see you, darling. You have a beautiful night. And for you at home, if you want the black, you have got to be